You have to start learning how to think for yourself and use critical thinking. What do I mean by that? Instead of trying to let yourself off the hook, learn how to use critical thinking to figure out the best type of action you can take in any type of situation. What do I mean by this? Well, I'm over here checking in on some of my clients on their app that they get access to with my private coaching. If you want to, get coaching and you need help with a meal plan or a workout plan, click the link below and set up a free consultation call with me. Or if you need a alkaline meal plan, click the link below and you can get an alkaline meal plan right there. But the reason why I'm bringing this topic up is because I just got through checking in on one of my clients and they was kind of telling me that, hey, I didn't stick to my nutrition because I was at my at a family member's house and they didn't have any food there that I could eat and things like that. Well, number one thing is that what helped me when I first got started on my fitness and health journey and sticking to my nutrition goals is learning how to use critical thinking. Now you might be saying, Justin, okay, that's all good and well, critical thinking. I know how to think. But do you really know how to think effectively? Let's talk about it. So the number one thing is whenever you're in a situation that calls for you to, veer off the beaten path that's going to get you to your results, take a step back out of the situation, kind of like an out-of-body experience, and look at yourself and figure out, okay, what is the best course of action I need to take? What is the best outcome that I can take in this situation right here? Even if the terms and the situation isn't perfect, what are the actions that I can take right now to yield the best type of outcomes for me, right? So I asked her, I said, okay, you was at your family member's house. Yeah, I understand that sometimes things happen that we have no control over, right? But I asked her this question. I said, what do you feel like would be or would have been the best form of action? I said, what do you feel like you could have done before getting to your family member's house for you to be able to stick to your meal plan, right? And, she thought about it. She said, well, maybe I could have packed this or maybe I could have done this. And she came up with like 5 different answers, right? 5 different answers. Now, where is the disconnect between someone who, falls off their journey and it's hard for them to stay consistent when things get tough or they're pulled out of their normal routine? That's because they're not thinking critically, right? Even if something happens that's not your fault or something that's not in your control, you're still responsible for your success, right? For example, I was, my father wasn't in my life, okay? Yeah. It's a lot of people whose father wasn't in their life and they still became successful, right? So just because I didn't have a traditional type of upbringing, that doesn't mean that I can let that hinder me from accomplishing my goals. Even though that wasn't my fault, it's still my my responsibility to become successful. Success is still my responsibility. Now that's an extreme example, but it comes back to the same thing. Now for you, if you are wanting to go vegan and go alkaline or build muscle, right? Or gain weight on the alkaline diet or just heal yourself, right? You have to ask yourself, am I thinking critically? Because if you were thinking critically, maybe the best type of action to take is getting help. Think about it. Are you going to waste 6 months, 6 years, 3 months, 3 years, 1 year, 5 years on trying to figure it out on your own? Or are you going to think critically and tell yourself, hey, maybe the best thing I can do for myself right now is take action and possibly get help and figure out how to make this happen. Think critically, okay? Think critically. And that is the best skill that you can have. Of course, I could have, just blew up at her and say, oh, you didn't stick to your meal plan. Oh, you should have did this. You should have did that. You could have did. But I helped her and allowed her the gift that my mentors in the past showed me is, instead of trying to give someone the answer, show them how to think critically, right? I can give you some greens, some kale, some mustard greens, some turnip greens, or I can teach you how to plant and how to garden so you will be fruitful for the rest of your life and you don't even have to depend on me anymore, right? So I want you to take that away right now, today, and think about that. Please think about that. Because if you're watching this channel, you want to either build muscle, lose weight, become the healthiest version of yourself. You want to do something that's going to improve yourself. You wouldn't be watching me otherwise. And if you made it to this part of the video, you are a champion on the inside and you do want to improve. So if that's the case, think about this. Start thinking critically. Start thinking critically. It's important. It's important, okay? Now, if you need help on your fitness journey or your health journey or going vegan, click the link below. Like I said at the beginning of the call, schedule a free consultation with me. Let's talk about it. Let's figure out your goals and figure out a way to help you get there. Or you can just get started on your own if you feel like you have the motivation and get a customized alkaline vegan meal plan to get you started. All right? It's only $29. If you don't have that, I don't know what to tell you, okay? Till next time, fuel yourself, don't fool yourself. Peace out.